everyone. Hey, I am Dawn, your host. Welcome to my channel, Dawn Aaron Loving Hands Creations. And you guys know who my awesome co-host
Hello,
is.
everybody.
Sharon Loves Purple. So you guys know that every Thursday I have Real Talk. And the reason why I have Real Talk is, you know, just because we are a crafting community, just because we are YouTube, whatever, your name, your title of your channel should not dictate exactly everything that you are. Who you are is who you are. And you know what, you guys? I rather have one day where we can sit and we can be true, be real, and be honest with one another. And that is why I have Real Talk Thursdays. Real Talk Thursday wasn't where it was coming along and trying to push people out. It slowly transitioned over, and it transitioned over due to a lot of circumstances. Is it my part? No. It was a mutual agreement among all parties. But before we get started with Real Talk Thursdays, let me go ahead and say welcome in to everybody that is new and is a new subscriber. Thank you so much for being here. Just to let you know that if you are new here, know that on Thursdays, it's Real Talk Thursdays for us to sit. It's a safe space. It's for us to talk and talk about things that need to be spoken about. A lot of real life stuff. It's none of this, we're going to sit back, do one thing or another. It's really going to be where we're going to talk, and there's going to be weeks where it's uplifting. There's going to be weeks where I'm going to promote and really tell you guys about certain individuals, certain content creators that inspired me to be where I'm at today. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly say hi to everybody that is in chat. I know I've seen our beautiful Zoila. Hello, girl. I don't know how you do it when you are jumping around. You're better than me. I tell you what, I'm already scrolling bad enough. I'm already looking at more things to add to my plate to, I guess, add with creating. We also have Janice. Hello, Janice. Welcome in. Welcome in. And I got Sandy. Hello. And Arrow, thank you for being here. And I got my sugar, my lady Red. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? And I got my beautiful Lenny. And yes, Michelle is in the house. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Who else do I have here? I'm trying
Sam.
to. Oh, my good trouble. Hi, Sam. How are you, girlfriend? I am so glad to see each and every one of you guys. And you know that when you guys do return and are returning on every time I do pop up or watch my videos, I truly do appreciate it. I've got so many milestones that I've been trying to reach, and in those milestones, it's been goals. I set these certain goals, and when I reach it, for some reason with me, I always feel like, okay, I need another goal. So I try to set goals that are bigger and higher and more challenging. And the more goals I have, the more challenges I enjoy. The harder the challenge, the better the challenge for me. Because then I start feeling a little bit fulfilled, but not always. So, you guys, Real Talk Thursday, we're just going to talk. And, like I was talking to you guys last week about an absolutely amazing individual that I got to meet behind the scenes, Denise Lee. V, absolutely amazing, a beautiful heart, a beautiful soul, and that he has so much to give us all. And if you guys ever get the opportunity to ever have the chance to even say hi to him when you see him. So you guys, kind of going off of all of that we were speaking about last week, the one thing that really kind of frustrates me is that I'm being direct with you guys. I'm coming to you. I'm saying it like it is. And when I say I have no shame in my game, I got no shame in my game, and I'm going to tell you like it is, because you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? People are going to get pissed off. Oh well. I wake up every day and half the world's already pissed off at me.
They choose to be pissed off.
There you go. And it's your choice to be pissed off. I can't control your feelings. I can't control your emotions. But what I don't like is when people have a tendency to cower behind the scenes and wait to find that little opportunity If they can't get directly at me, they're going to get directly at my friends, my family. And you see, when you start messing with friends and family, I draw the line. And the good thing is, so far, it's only been one instance that happened last week. If you got a problem, if you think I'm stirring it up, then come to me. But don't go around attacking the people around me. Because you know what? No one around me is collateral damage. And if you're thinking of my friends who are considered my family collateral damage, then you've got a problem. I'm not the one with the problem, because you know what? I continue to keep striding forward. I keep my mind on my goals. But what I don't tolerate is when you start attacking the people around me. A coward is the ones that go behind the scenes and attack each and every one of the people around you. But they don't dare to come to you to say their words. Why not? Because you want to give a persona, an image of yourself, that you're one thing. But then when you post your nonsense, you make sure that you block it really quick so nobody else sees it. But not realizing that technology today, screenshot, baby, screenshot, I got your ass. Oops, sorry.
But
I got your butt. Sorry, you guys. I got to kind of zip it down. And you guys, you know, my thing is, I always talk to you guys and tell you guys, if you got a problem with me, come to me, talk to me. Come and talk to me. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to give you an opportunity to speak what you have to say. I still got a few things to say to a couple people, but you know what? I'm not going to do it up here. I already did my little thing, but you know, it is what it is. Do I still have the video? Oh, you damn right I got the video. I still have it. I ain't got no shame in it. I got it. I'll show it every so I ain't got no problem with it. But that's me. And like I said, this year is going to be a good year. It's already started. But my thing is, why you got to keep messing with my friends? Why you got to keep messing with my family? If you got the beef with me, come to me. If you got some words to say to me, come and say it to me. But don't be a coward to go behind the scenes and go post up on their Facebook or go post up on their stuff or go whining to other content creators. Be a woman, be a man, step up, because I know I will. And I'll definitely do it. Like I said, I'm not sorry for being direct. I'm not sorry for being straight to it. I'm sorry at the fact that I've got such a big heart that I keep trying to give people opportunity. Just because I turn the cheek don't mean I ain't paying attention, because I still pay attention, but I'm only going to take so much. So if you got something to say, come to me. Hello, Regina. Hello, my Jessie girl, my sassy spiciness. I love you, girlfriend. Thank you all. And Denise, we had a beautiful weekend with Denise. So you guys, look, we talk about enough is enough. No more tearing down. No more trying to go at each other. No, nothing. Because I know I haven't. I haven't created no ill will. I'm moving forward. And when I post stuff up on my community post, I'm posting it trying to say, hey, people, sometimes you need to open your eyes, but it isn't directed at anybody. It's sayings that I see that I think everybody should see if they don't have the opportunity seeing it, you guys. So when you get that chance and someone's posting something, could either be inspirational or like, boom, a light turned on, like, whoa, you know what? I never really thought about that. I do it for that reason. There is no ill intent behind it. None. You guys are the last thing on my mind. Look, ladies, I ain't thinking about you. I don't know why. You guys must have an obsession with me, Because I mean, you're still coming at me. You're still going after my friends. You're going after my family, and then you want to go to other content creators. So there must be something about me that's got you high and thinking about me all the time. This is not arrogance. This is just, I'm not bothering you. I'm not even talking with you.
And if you're taking it as it is, then what is your problem? Why are you taking it personal?
Exactly.
Ask yourself.
And that's what I want to know. Why is it what I post? Why are you taking it personal? I mean, what guilt do you have to take it personal? I try to post things because I want people to know that what they're thinking, what they're feeling, they're not alone. I've got my own stuff going on. I don't need nobody else's nonsense, people. I post because I want people to understand there's more to life than this stupid nonsense that's going on and people behaving like children. It's just too much. Yeah, it is. It is a lot. And when you think you're moving forward and you're striving to reach your goals, all of a sudden you get a tap on the shoulder and someone's like, "Can you believe this craziness? I only posted something positive, and then I get this on my post." Look, exactly, Jess. How old are we? Why can't we just move forward? My thing is I've got my look, these people are so far from my mind. I got my mind so busy, and the next things I want to create. Like, why don't we just say, look, bygones be bygones? You keep on trucking, I'll keep on trucking. If we happen to be in the same space, yeah, they want attention. But if we happen to be in the same space, we don't need to talk. But we got to be respectful in the area that we're in and respectful to the people we're around. Because you remember, when we go and we see one another in that space, don't mean you need to be popping off. Because I know I'm not. I'm in there to support others. I'm not in there for the nonsense. Exactly. There is room for everybody. We're going to breathe the same space. We're going to be in the same space. I just got you blocked because I don't want to see you. I don't need you renting. And honestly, whatever free space I have, I don't need you occupying the nonsense. Jealousy is the devil's playground, people. You got to go ahead and move on with your life. Because what I post is not meant for you guys. And if you guys are thinking that it's directed at you, it's not. I don't care. I really don't. My thing is that when you come here, I want everybody to feel safe. I want people to come here to know that when we come to talk, we're coming to talk. But we need to grow up. You're not getting the attention. I'm sorry you're not getting the attention and the love that you want. I don't know why, but I am sorry. But sometimes you might want to step back and look in the mirror and ask, why do these people keep doing this? Because I know I have. That's why I'm at a calm. That's why I'm not even really tripping about it. I'm just annoyed. Really annoyed. Because you know what, you guys? I'm still pushing forward. I keep pushing forward. But you know what? If you got a beef with me, stick with me. Don't go after the people around me. Because you know what? It's childish. It's immature. And stop hiding behind smoke and mirrors. Oh, yes, don't worry, because you know what? Donnie, this year is going to be a good year. And I am so sorry for the loss of Mom and your father-in-law. And life is too short. Life is. And that's why I said, you guys, it's time to start enjoying and creating with one another. That's what we need to do. That's why I want to start bringing everybody up and say, hey, you know what? Come join us behind the scenes. Come see what we got going on. There's no need to be tearing one another down. What was that again? You guys, we got to start really focusing on our goals. And the one thing that, like, Sharon had brought up to me, you know how we like to attach ourselves to groups, cliques, people, objects, stuff like that. One thing is we should never do is attach ourselves to a person. Don't ever attach ourselves to a project. Don't attach yourself to a company or companies of individuals. Don't even attach yourself to an organization. But the one thing you guys should always try and do is attach yourself to a goal, to some sort of calling that you feel, some, a mission, a purpose. Because we all have a purpose in this world, you guys. We all have a path that we all are walking. I know my path. I'm slowly walking my path. But now the rest of us need to sit back and say, what path? What is my journey? What is my mission? What is my goal? And when you have those goals that you set in place for yourself, you're going to realize everything else around you just goes away. You get a little irritated here and there. You get a little annoyed here and there. Hi, Stella. Hi, Yummy. Hello, everybody coming in. But you know what? Don't attach yourself to these other things. Look, I keep telling you guys, jealousy is the devil's playground. It is. Hate is a strong word to use. I don't hate anybody. I just dislike people's actions. When you start saying hate, that's also another sign of the devil playing in the playground, and you shouldn't. Because nobody should hate one another. Nobody. You can dislike a person's actions. You can dislike a person's words, but never hate an individual. Because hate is too strong. Way too strong. And when the hate starts coming in, then you got to ask yourself, why am I so hateful? Why am I so angry? And sometimes it's hard to sit back and ask yourself those things. But when you guys do and you look in, it does. Hate takes too much energy.
Mm-hmm. It does. And you don't feel good hating.
You don't. Because I tell you what, when you start feeling that hate, you will realize how exhausted you are.
Exactly, Jess.
How just time consuming it is. And to be honest with you, you start aging faster. You start becoming ill. You start feeling exhausted. You feel like the life is taken out of you. Instead of looking at the person that you say you hate so much, say, you know what? I hate their actions, but I don't hate the person. I just don't like those actions. I don't like those words. And then you remove yourself from it. When you remove yourself from those situations, I'm going to tell you right now, when I started removing, such a weight had come off of me. Do I still have fire burning inside? I do, but that is my drive. That is my determination. And the more that people throw, the more I just keep pushing forward because I know my path. But in order for me to continue on the journey I want to continue on, I had to say, you know what? I forgive them. I've accepted them. But I don't have to sit there and tolerate. Because our battle wounds are a reminder of what we've been through. And the more that we keep those reminders around, the more it prepares us and allows us to know when another situation occurs. I'm at an all-time peace in my life. I couldn't ask for a better husband. I couldn't ask for a better best friend. I couldn't ask for an absolutely amazing friends, just like Denise. We got to meet Denise the weekend.
That was fun.
And it was amazing time, you guys. When I finally got to meet her and hug her, everything became so real. And to see that and just to be like, okay, we spent every day talking like this, but then all of a sudden we're finally in person, had made things so much
real. But always felt like we already knew each other.
Exactly.
We always knew each other.
That connection. And when you guys, don't be, when you get that opportunity to make that connection with people, like you feel a little bit of a connection when you're talking one-on-one, you guys. But I'm telling you, when you meet in person, it's a whole different meaning to it. It really makes you understand, wow, you are my people. You are my jam, I guess, if you want to use other terms. You know, Jess, we will one day. You will. And I'm telling you, when I got to meet Sharon for this first time, that was absolutely
Right?
just
That was
like
just
crazy,
great. Yeah.
awesome. And then I got to meet Denise, another, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
And Brenda Bear.
And Brenda Bear. And I've been so grateful and so blessed to have met all these amazing individuals. And now here it is like, I'm realizing that it is the quality, not the quantity, of the people that I have around me. And I've been blessed to have good quality individuals around me. And sometimes I do ask, wow, like Angie's, oh man, she's awesome. No, Jaxie, girl, I'm gonna call you after to talk to you, sweetheart. I know what you're going through. I don't push. You know that. I always told you, and I tell everybody, family first. Family first. Your health. It's God, family, health, you name it. Me, I'm nobody. I'm somebody to the people that are in my family, but I'm a nobody to everybody else. But I'll tell you right now, Jaxie, I know what you're going through, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't do any pictures or nothing.
We were too excited
busy,
to
right?
do pictures. Okay, so far everybody's been shorter than me, okay, you guys? I'll tell it like it is. Except for Brenda Bear, I think we're probably the same. But so far, Sharon, yeah, everybody's shorter
Denise
than
and
me.
I are similar in height, I think.
Yeah, those two are pretty close in height. So far, like I said, I've been kind of taller than everybody, but I'm average for a female. I'm 5'8". I'm average, so I mean, if I am taller, I am. I don't know.
Denise is taller than me.
Actually, yes, Denise, you are taller than Cher. I forgot because we're all 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, Jess, you're a tiny little one too. Oh, but still shorty. See, look, nobody's short. I'll just like crouch down a little bit, you guys. But no, you guys.
But you know what they say? God only grows things until they're perfect.
That's true. Oh, I like that one. That is so true. So what are you saying? I'm now at 5'8". Oh, look. Donine is the same height as me. Yeah. Oh, hold on. 5'8" is an average for a man. Are you saying 5'8"? It's not average for a woman? Chris, you're too funny. We're blessed to have you. And you know what? I See, you guys say that, but I think I'm blessed because you know what? You guys all have enriched my life. Like I could not ask for such amazing people around me. And I just want to give back what I had to do in order to get where I'm at. And it wasn't easy. YouTube isn't easy, but you know what? I had to keep pushing forward. I'm a person, I think. I spend a lot of time thinking. When I'm creating, I'm thinking. And all I keep thinking is, what can I do to give back to the people around me? And you know what? If it is just to inspire, I will inspire.
Mhm.
I have so much I want to do. It's just I really want to get some of these other things that I had, projects, out. And I'm trying to slowly order things in so that we can do lives and do more things together.
She's actually putting a request in to put an extra day or two in the week.
Yeah. So that's the one thing, you guys. I do want to jump on here more with you. But I want you guys all to know that once you let go of all of the anger and all of the hate that you feel, like, yeah, you just need extra days for sleep. Yeah, no, I need extra days to like do more, but it's not working.
Right.
I haven't gotten granted.
I think your request has been denied.
Yeah, my request has been denied. So, I mean, oh well, what do I do? But once you guys start sitting back and just enriching yourself with good quality people, you will become so blessed. And it seems like everything that is meant for you to be a part of, everything that your path seems to be smoother. And your journeys become easier. You may have a few little hiccups here and there, but in that journey and walking that path, you guys, you then realize that, you know what? I just had to let go. And I let go. Do I get a little salty? I get some saltiness because people are messing with people I love. But that's me. Oh, yes. I forgot. Jan is just a tiny little thing. My girl Jan is tiny little pocket size. She's sweet boy. I got to meet Jan, and I tell you, ooh, that girl, her and I tell you.
Kendall.
Dawn, you can give me your yarn. Look, Kendall. Okay, so here's my other thing, you guys. This is other ways that I help individuals, you guys.
She says help. Ask Kendall her opinion.
Kendall, you know I love you. But you know what the issue is, right? Everybody knows you don't like sleeves. I'm just trying to help. So if I can help in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to do it. So you guys, my way of helping Kendall, because she will start a project. She don't always finish it because she don't like doing certain parts of the project. So you know what I do? She wanted some hand-dyed yarn. And with the help of Sharon, this wasn't all on me, you guys. I'm telling you, it wasn't.
To do with me. I'm innocent. I had nothing to do with it.
Kendall can say something to that. We decided to help Kendall out. For her to sit back, complete her unfinished whips, I decided to hold yarn hostage. I wouldn't say hostage. They're on vacation with me for a while. We shouldn't say the word hostage. Hostage is one of those hostile words that we shouldn't use because then people take it the wrong way. So right now, her hand-dyed yarn is on vacation until she finishes work. When she finishes those agreed upon work objects, she will get them all released. But right now, she's only got 1.5 released. 1.5 hanks released, you guys.
Didn't you work up to 2 today?
No, she's not done that project yet.
Okay.
She's not done. She said another day or 2 and she'll be done. And then she'll have 2 released, you guys. So I have my ways of helping you as you all had helped me. So my way is, if I'm requested to create something, and I know you got something unfinished to do.
Don't tell her if you're going to order yarn.
Sharon? Sharon.
Yes, my dear.
We're supposed to be helping them. So you guys, if you got something you want finished, I can always help you get that, object completed. So if you want a mug, you want a sculpture, you want yarn, you want a yarn bowl, you want a crochet hook, yeah, I'll hold on to it. They'll stay on vacation until you get back from work. Well, until you finish work. Whatever you got that, needs to be finished. Hopefully.
Kendall, how can you throw me under the bus?
It was Sharon. See? So, you guys, I am helping. I'm motivating you. And you know what? Kendall, sweetheart, how many did you finish after we had this agreed upon contract that I babysit and take your yarn on vacation with me? Oh, yes, I ran with it. I loved every minute of it.
I meant it as a joke.
I didn't. I would love an Elmo skeleton for ooh, that would be fun to do. Oh, I haven't even thought about it. Okay. So, if that's what you guys want, you guys are all helping me get through a lot of stuff and giving me great ideas to send me down more rabbit holes. Sure didn't sound like a joke to me, Cheryl, when you kept encouraging Dawn. Yeah.
Emo.
Oh, emo, not Elmo. See, look, I'm so trying to read everybody. I'm so sorry. Yes, Kendall, you love us. You do. And Kendall, look, has this not been a helpful thing for you? Yes, you guys should always talk to me and let me know the kind of things you're working on. Because you know what? I can help you finish those projects. Yeah, I got a lot of rabbit holes. And when I do get started on the stained glass, you guys.
Rabbit holes have rabbit holes now.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Sharon, where's your yarn bowl?
Oh, no, I'm going down and get it.
Oh, okay. You give me this. Okay.
Just so you can read closer.
Oh, okay. So I can read. Okay. So you guys have been my inspiration on creating things. And I want to be able to help be an inspiration and be positive. I'm doomed. I talk to Dawn every day. And she sees, yes, I do. So Denise knows. Oh, you're on a whip kind of girl. Yes, those rabbit holes have become Swiss cheese, you guys. They really have. And I enjoy it. Hi, Kristen. I really do enjoy. Yes, she's going to go grab it. You guys can get a better view. And the one thing is with that 3D bowl, I really seen some areas where I got a lot of tweaking to do, but I'm getting there. I'm learning different programs. Not just that, I'm also trying to learn my X tool. So yeah, I was needing a yarn bowl, a cauldron winky a cauldron. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Wait till you see the one that I designed for Sharon. Like I said, you guys, I'm still learning everything. And I know last week when I was on my live yarn dyeing. We're not going to say live dye because people then will think you're dying, and I'm not dying, and not anytime soon from what I know, but you never know. So we can share what we are working on, but not tell Dawn. What? Really? Z, yummy. Oh, you got
take that out if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. No, I don't want to.
Yeah, just.
Oh, that's so silky soft and squishy whooshy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys seen I was starting it and everything. Like I said, please, I've got a lot of tweaking to do on it, but here it is.
It is purple. It looks blue there, but it's purple.
Yeah, it is actually blue.
Purple.
or purple, sorry. So here it is, you guys. Like I said, there's some tweaking I got to do that I'm learning the software. And why am I looking? My internet sucks right now, people. I'm sorry. But this is what I created for Sharon. It was fun. And I tell you, it's not easy. And like I said, I'm learning different programs. But some of those programs, I'm telling you guys, is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, my gosh, I want to get into this, and here I am. I'm going to make myself broke as a joke. I tell you, so broke. I'm already, anyways, especially after dealing with the government. Sorry, I'm on. Zoila, stop apologizing. You sound like one of us Canadians. No need to. It's on the circle of death.
There, good.
Oh, it does show purple good.
On your tablet, on your laptop.
Oh, yay. So yeah, this is what I had made for Sharon. So like I said, I've got another really cool one that I'm working on right now. So hopefully I can get that one up and going. And hopefully it will turn out really, really, really good. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm looking at and I see that I've got some tweaking to do and trying to understand how to do it. But we'll get there. It's a slow process.
First one you designed.
Yeah,
you did
and
amazing.
It's my first one, my actual first one, not an image, like a file that was there. This is actually what I did. So it was fun. I'm enjoying it, but I'll get there. I'll eventually get there. We'll see. So you guys, because you guys have challenged me, inspired me, I definitely want to keep creating for all of you. And the more I create, the more I kind of really enjoy this. And to be honest with you, when I am creating, for me, this is very calming. It brings me back to, thank you, you guys, when I was welding, because I am a certified welder. I've been welding for a very long time. Unfortunately, I can't do it anymore due to my health and everything. But I will say that this has kind of been like a new journey, a new start, like a rebirth for me. When I had to stop welding and doing what my true passion was, which is a certified welder, which is doing black All right. Okay. Am I back? This crazy thing. Sorry. Yeah, we've been having a lot of crazy issues here and everything else. Anyways, so you guys, what I was saying is, yeah, I'm back. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Seems like I'm having issues left, right, and center. So you guys have really inspired me. Now I got to think of where I left off because my brain is already scrolled in another topic, unfortunately. But you guys have been like great inspirations to me, I guess, if you want to put it that way. No, they are not. Oh, don't say you don't see or hear me. If you hear me, thumbs up. If you see me, thumbs up. But I can see myself, so I think we're good. On Sam. It's one of those things that doing this, after welding for so long and then having to just stop doing my passion. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, welding. Thank you. So my passion for welding and doing blacksmith work has always been something that I've been longing to do for a long time. And when I had to stop, I really struggled with it. it's almost like I lost part of who I was as an individual. And you inspired me to tackle most of. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, Sandy. That is awesome. You guys, I was lost for a few years. And, you know, I love to create. My husband's seen like stuff when the kids were in school. I would help them with all their projects, especially the crafting stuff. And he says, well, why don't you get back into it? So he's like, well, do you know how to do like this, or this? Like he was just talking about different things with me. And I said, well, I used to crochet. I said, but it's been so long, like dog's ages long.
And he said, well, go buy yourself a little bit of yarn. And it all started there.
Pretty much. So I started looking for patterns. And so I went on to YouTube, and actually, to be honest with you guys, the first feed that popped up was Bagel Day, was Crystal on a blanket. And then there was a cardigan. And I'm like, oh, I really want to do that because I wanted to make something for my mom. I wanted to make something for my daughter. Then my dad, my daughters. So it kind of went from there. And all of a sudden, that's when like this whole, all of it kind of clicked. I started getting more ideas. Well, what if this and what if that? And can I design this? But how would I do it? And then that's when watching more and more, it went from like Crystal to then all of a sudden when I had met Sharon, it was spring. And I mean, I couldn't go down the list of ladies and gentlemen that had really inspired me. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, really cool, love it. Fellow Canadian, you guys know I love my fellow Canadian, but that's just me. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be biased, but I'm not. And so you guys, when it came to learning more and more about yarn, when I say I really did not know yes, this is my second life. This is my rebirth. And when my first identity, my first of who I was kind of stripped so suddenly, you guys, I then just felt lost. It's like that part of me, my identity of who I knew I was, and the love and the passion and the joy. And when I would weld, you guys, and I do my blacksmith work, when I say that I could sit there and I was just at an all-time calm. And you know it when you feel your breathing just slow down. You know it when everything around you, all of the loud noises just slowly disappear. And then you just hear the subtle sounds of like a bird chirp here, a fly by, or just the light breeze of the wind blowing by your ears. When that's, was happening for me with welding and doing blacksmith work, I knew who I was. And then when I became ill, I still forced myself to go to work. I was fortunate. My husband, I had like the best husband. I still have the best husband.
I was going to say, you still do.
I'm not going to sound like he's dead or something. He ain't dead, trust me. You guys already see him. He would literally pick me up and help me get ready for work because I refuse to allow any illness, anything to stop me from my passion. Like that's how much passion I had for welding, for blacksmith work. I refused. I loved it so much. When I was able to re-engineer, design, create with steel, with metal, things that were helping me and the people around me that I worked with in order for us to do our job efficiently and become better at what we've done. I felt good. And then when it got to the point where I had to make that decision, and my husband was right. You can't keep going like this because you are going to end up in an earlier grave. Hi to all that's coming in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you all. Just know that. And he had to sit me down because he knew that having to sit me down and really
emphasize
the decision and the toll and how sick I was. It took him a while to find a good way to talk to me. Even though it was the most amazing way he sat down with me, it was also a day of a loss in my eyes, because you are losing who you are. And he knew that because I loved welding and blacksmith work, it was like me. I mean, I get excited. He got me a new welding hood. Like, I was one of those chicks, a welding hood. Like, oh yeah, I'm stoked. I'm ready. I'm like excited over tools. And when he decided to say, look, you're not getting any better, honey, I went into denial. I'll be real with you guys. I went into denial. I got upset with him. I got angry with him. And then I wanted to start blaming. I did not want to accept it. But that day of accepting was the day that I had realized who I was then was gone. And it was hard, because when you take that time that you spent from a young child to an adult and having your own family, and have it all of a sudden say, hey babe, you really gotta sit down, we gotta talk about this. And I'm refusing. Like, I am like boldly like, no, I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with me. I can do this. I can do this. And you know what? And I did it for months. I mean, I was going to work so crippled, to the point that I was afraid to untie my work boots, because I knew once I had took those work boots off and just relax my ankles, my conditions, and sit, I never wanted to sit down. I never wanted to stop moving, because I knew that the pain would hit. But as long as I kept going, as long as I just kept working and keeping myself busy for that 8, 12, however many hours I was working, I didn't have to think about it. The only thing I thought about was like, hey, I'm doing what I love so much. Forget that. Forget the health. But when he pointed out that it was hurting him, because it was almost like he was enabling me to keep going. But it wasn't so much that, it was just having to pick me up every morning.
He was hurting seeing you hurt.
Exactly. Thank you. And you guys, I'm being direct with you guys to tell you, like, this was a hard journey to get where I'm at. It wasn't easy. When he had to pick me up every morning, take me to the shower and bathe me, I mean, those were one of the waking points where you're like, man, I'm only in my 20s. Oh, I'm only in my 30s and this is happening. Like, no, I should be still thriving and going and you know, not being Nothing can hurt me. Nothing. I can do this. I'm still young. No, reality really kicks in. When you are aware and you see that your significant other, your husband is helping you, or your spouse is helping you get ready for work. And you come home and you don't even want to sit down. You don't want to stop. You want to keep going because you know that even coming home after work and settling in, you know what's going to happen. So when he did have that talk with me, I felt like life ended for like, I was in deep depression for 3 years, 4 years. And when I finally decided, he sat down and spoke with me and said, you got so much to give. Look at what you've done with our kids and how you've got them with their, making things. Why don't you try something else? You're good at creating things. I told him it wasn't the same. You don't understand. You didn't have to lose that identity. You didn't have to lose part of yourself. But he did understand because he was with me through that whole journey. So when I say that I understand and it's not easy, you guys. But it's all of this, and it's all the people you have around you. He was the one who got me started and back on the right track to believe in who I am. But also the fact that I'm reborn again. Yeah, people are going to take it like I'm being religious. It's not that. You do reborn when you start new.
You restructured yourself.
Thank you. See? she knows the right words to use for me. I'm not always good with them. And that's what happened. It's a new me. It's a new year. It's a new everything.
But you also needed that time to mourn.
And that's exactly.
Can't mourn what you're losing, you sometimes can't move on.
Exactly, you guys. And that's what I did. I spent those years of mourning. When I say you guys don't know my journey through a lot of things, you don't. This is just a small little fraction. But to get where I'm at now, I had to go through that one path. And along that path, I had branches of other paths, little short paths I had to take to slowly find out who I am again. And when I found out who I was again, I'll be honest with you, all these little crafting that I'm doing, it still doesn't really fill that same love, that same passion I had. But it's a new life, a new passion, a new love. And when those new loves and new passions come along, they come along for a reason. And those reasons you will only know. And that's why I tell you guys, don't give up. Don't stop. Keep believing in who you are. You're going to have a moment where you do feel like you're hopeless. But don't let that stop you. When you guys keep saying, oh, I can't do that, I can't do, yes, you can. Because you know what? I said the same thing, and here I am today. I am that person. I'm a new version of me. I'm a amped up, extremely amped up version. But, oh, Jess.
Hugs, Jess. Gentle hugs, Jess.
Nurse with fibromyalgia, and I had to take yesterday off because I couldn't get out of bed or even be touched. People say, I'm so sorry. I understand, Jess. I do, sweetheart. And my heart goes out to all of you guys. And that's why when I say, you guys, just because I don't share my whole life with you, when I say I understand, I understand. I just don't share it with everybody. Exactly. All of our trials and tribulations make us who we are. Exactly. That is very well spoken. Thank you. And you know what? If you guys knew even another fraction of who I am and everything I've been through from yay high to now, you guys would be surprised. But you know what? I still keep going because I know that my journey hasn't ended yet. There's still a path here for you, for me, for all of us. Yeah, Linda, you got a wonderful hubby too. And I tell you what, I would be lost without my hubby, without my kids, without my small community of friends that I have around me. I would be lost. I think I would still be that person when I had to stop working. And it wasn't easy because you do lose yourself. You do question what your worth is. But don't. It's all right to question it, but it's not all right to stay in it. And as long as you keep looking at yourself and saying, you know what? I got this. This is just another stepping stone for me. Miss C, sweetheart, you are still growing and changing and learning and creating and just start. And I love to create. And you know what? I don't know my journey. I don't know my path. I just know there is one there. Believe it or not, I am extremely depressed right now and I can't stop crying. I feel complete, utter. Oh, Jaxie, baby. Sweetheart, you know I'm going to call you after my live because I'll call you, okay, sweetie? You know I got your digits. You know I got your digits. You know I'll harass you and like blah, blah, blah. You know I'm good for that, you guys. When I know there's something up, trust me. I'll be on you like white on rice because you know what? I don't. When I care for people, I care for you, and I love hard. And when I do, I put all of me in it, and that's why I have been reaching out and extending to everybody and saying, look, come behind the scenes, but I don't bring you in right away behind the scenes because I need to protect the people around me. And the people that are around me that I've taken the time to spend time with understand that if I don't bring you in right away, it is not directed at you. It's directed because I've got to protect my family and the people that I call my family, not just my husband, but my chosen family. I have to protect them. Jaxie, you know that I will always be there for you. And I know that there's a lot going on. Just know that you've got people that do love you, Jaxie. We all love one another, and that's what I want you guys to understand, that this crazy hate needs to stop. And we've got to love each other, and we've got to uplift each other, and we've got to show, regardless of how hard everything gets, we shouldn't look past that we're all one. We're all human. We all feel. And sometimes when people are lacking certain support and strength, we need to be the ones to give it right back to them. And that's why I just keep trying to embrace everybody. And Jaxie, you are an amazing individual. You have a heart of gold. And what you've done for me when I went through my time of wanting to shut down, you got me through it along with Sharon and a few others. And what you've said to me and what you've done to help me look at myself differently has helped a lot. And that's what I'm trying to do for others. You guys know that we all struggle. And the struggles we go through are the struggles that we can all get through. Sometimes getting through struggles, we need a bit more help than what others would need. A little bit more strength from one another, inspiration, love. I don't care what anybody says when they say, oh, I don't need you, I don't need that. That's not true. Because we all do need love. We all do need compassion. And when we share that compassion and love with one another, it goes a long way. And I think you guys are all amazing. And right now, the more that we try and uplift each other and support one another and shout one another out, it will start wiping out all of the ugly. Life isn't easy as it is, you guys. And we all don't know each other's story. But if we decide to take the time to listen, maybe there wouldn't be so much ugliness. Maybe there wouldn't be so much hatred and jealousy and anger. But we got to stop being angry with ourselves, because I think that's where most of it stems from. It's not the fact that we're angry at one another. We're actually angry at ourselves. But we should never compare ourselves to one another. The only person you should compare yourself with and to is yourself. You need to be the better person than you were yesterday. And when you start thinking about that and realizing that how you were yesterday, you can make it better today and be that better version. Yeah, kindness is a way of life, you guys. Love is a way of life. And if you do love on people and you do want to share some love, then there's no need to announce it. Just do it. Because you don't know who needs it that day. Because I know there's a lot of us that do need it.
Mm-hmm.
As I say, be kind to yourself first to be kind to anyone else. Exactly. And that's what I tell you guys, is that how can you love anyone else if you can't love yourself? Once you start loving yourself, then you're able to love someone the way you want to be loved. And kindness, yes, exactly, is not a sign of weakness, you guys. Kindness is actually a strength. If my husband decides to cry, he's like, oh, I just got, dust in my eyes. Like I tell him, to me, you're a strong man when you shed a tear.
Yeah.
It's when you don't shed a tear, and you always got to put that manly image on. That isn't strength to me.
And that is something else we have to work on. We have to stop telling our young sons, young boys don't cry. We need to stop that now. We need to change that attitude.
Exactly. Like, I know all of us growing up always say, oh, that's nothing. Stop crying. Suck it up. You're this, you're that. You know what? If it hurts, it hurts. But it's what you do with the hurt is going to make the change. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I tell my husband that all the time. I tell my son that all the time. Sometimes a kind word makes a difference in a person's life. It does. Even holding a door. I mean, well, we're in Joanne's and helped out an individual. Just that one little, just walking up with them. In the end, I got a hug out of it. I was surprised, you guys. I was just doing something that I would do for anybody. It didn't matter to me. I didn't care what it was, whether it was to walk you down, an aisle and grab something for you. But me, Sharon, and Denise was at Joanne's, and a lady needed some help, and that's exactly what was done. Gave help. but I was never thinking that I was going to get a hug out of it. Like, just even that, you guys, made someone's day. Weakness is not showing emotions or tears. Be kind, honest. Those are the huge strengths. To show emotion is huge strength. It is. When you cry, that doesn't mean you're weak. That means you're strong. Yes, treat others the way you want to be treated. Exactly. So if you want, but before you do that, you always got to love yourself first. Because loving yourself first and knowing how you want to be loved, that is what it's teaching you. If you are able to love yourself first, oh yeah, hold on. When you love yourself first, it teaches you. It shows you that this is how I want to love, so this is how I should love. There's nothing wrong with a good cry. Yes, release that, because sometimes a good cry is what your soul needs. It's what you need in order to heal or to move on or be able to recenter yourself. But I'm telling you guys, when I learned to treat myself better, when I learned to love who I was and all of my crazy quirkiness and all of my swirling moments, it really taught me something. And when it taught me was the fact that just because I'm different, just because I'm quirky, just because I'm this way, embrace it, love it. Because when people see you embrace who you are as an individual, they're going to love you. They're going to embrace you. And that's what I do. I've realized that just because I'm quirky and high energy, even though I got to give a warning to everybody, caution, caution, when you come and hang out, caution, caution, I could be a lot of energy. But you know what? That is just me. Well, it's hubby wanting to give fair warning, but it's also for me to break the ice. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's hard drink, but I am somebody's. And the one person I do know I am is myself and my husband and my children and my friends around me. The past couple of years, I've fallen out of love with myself. Depression had taken a hold, gained a lot of weight. That was me, Jess. Oh my gosh, yes. When you love yourself first, not only do you see how to love others, but it makes you more in tune with those who are not loving. You love them anyway, but you no longer let them treat you badly. Exactly, Denise. Yeah, and you know what? And it's true, you guys. I know what you're talking about, Jess. I Look, I was a lot slimmer when I end up having to retire early. I'm telling you, I was in shape. I can walk. I can live. I had strength. I was in shape. You name it. As soon as I retire, that depression hit me hard. And when that hit me hard, the weight came on. I didn't care anymore. I just said to, you know what? I don't know who I am anymore. I'm done. Why should I care about how I look? Why should I care about this? I don't care this, that. Yeah, I've been there. I really was there with you, Jess. I understand. And when depression does kick in, it does. And it's hard to get out of it because that devil itself, that depression is the hardest one to get away from, to get yourself out of. But if you don't have that support group, it's hard. But when you do have that support group around you and the people that love you, it makes it easier. It's still a struggle. You still have those days where you sink right back down into it, but it's how you get out of it. Your employer has an employee assistance program so you can get somewhere to talk to health. Yes, care that has its own set of stressors. Exactly. Hi, Barb. Thank you for coming in. So you guys, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, never feel like you're alone, because a lot of us has gone through it or is still going through it. And know that if you need that person to talk to, never be afraid to reach out. Never feel like you have nobody. 9 chances out of 10, you guys, you've got somebody here. You just got to be able to trust that person that you're talking with. I don't want anyone to know my struggles and depression. And Lisa, girl, I'm a hot mess. Why do you think I call myself a hot mess? I've got a lot of my own. Sometimes your professional becomes your identity. Yes, it does. Your profession does become your identity. And when you can't work at all of a sudden you lose who you are. And it is true. And I did go through that. Yeah, it's funny how we all are alone. We all think we're alone, but we're actually not. Yeah, we can help one another. And that's why I keep telling you guys, I have this small little group where we can all, I told you guys, if you need that person, I don't mind being there. I don't mind listening. I don't mind being that shoulder, because you know we've all gone through it, and we're all still going through it so many years, and meds don't seem to, and meds don't, meds don't always help. They will take the edge off, but it's also what you need to do as a person to recenter who you are and start finding out who you are. And the more you start looking within and start realizing it, like I said, it took me about 4 years to get out of that depression and to realize slowly that, all right, Michelle, have fun, girlfriend. You guys, once you realize who you are and you start seeing that you do have something, your life, your profession isn't exactly who you are. Look at your kids. Look at your husband. That's part of who you are. But also take a look at the people you surround yourself. And once you see that my profession wasn't everything, and you see that what makes me who I am is the people around me, my family, my kids. Exactly. Do what brings you joy. Don't focus. Don't even mess with the negative. Trust me, you guys, when you start getting into that negative stuff, it'll take it all away from you. Start focusing on who you are and start believing in who you are. Every morning I've got to stick it, a little post-it. I go to my mirror, wash my hands. You know how you got to get up and use the bathroom when you wake up and then go wash your hands? I'll post it right there. I am worthy of love. You got to post yourself. I am worthy of friendship. I am worthy of being loved. Anytime, Aisha, I try my best to definitely stop in and support everybody I can. So you guys, the one thing before we end today, I want to end us all on a positive note. Put in one thing, and we're going to do this every week. You guys may get sick of it, but you know what? It's a way to start. Put in one good quality about yourself. And you know what? I will start looking back in my chats, and you cannot repeat the same thing you said last week. Every week, we're going to have one thing that we love about ourselves. So before we end today's live, I want you all to put in one positive thing about yourself, one thing that you love about who you are. And don't let it be something from last week, because I will go back and I will look at last week's live.
Yes, anything, Sandy.
Anything that you love about who you are, the positive part about who you are. Jess, you're compassionate. Yes, you are, sweetheart. Yes, you are talented. Renelle, you do have a big heart. And Tina, you are compassionate. And you're understanding. Yes, Vivian. So you guys, look. You can breathe. Yes. It doesn't matter what it is. But the one thing, one positive thing, you're a survivor. You're a good listener. Exactly, you guys. Every day, and I want to challenge my booty. Yep. That's what my hubby would say, my booty. I'd be like, honey, stop. I'm not talking about that stuff. Get your mind out of the gutter. And there's nothing wrong, you guys, with posting a post-it anywhere. Go to the bathroom, have it sticking on the back wall by the toilet. As soon as you walk in, guess what is the first thing you see? A note reminding yourself of a positive thing about yourself. Mirror in your bathroom when you go to wash your hands. Another thing about yourself. Tell yourself, I am worthy of being loved. I am worthy of having a beautiful friendship. I deserve whatever you want to say about yourself, because you know what? We all deserve to be loved. We all are worthy of being loved. And we all are worthy of being blessed with beautiful friends, a beautiful, amazing husband and children. But now you got to be able to tell yourself all of that. Not to respond. My ability to listen, to hear, not to respond. Exactly. And you do tell yourself, exactly, Kendall, and tell yourself, I am enough. But you can also remind yourself it is okay to not be okay. Because we all have those bad days. But I want you guys to know that putting up those little post-its, it does help you guys. Because when you're having that stinking day that is kicking your butt and you want to just scorch the earth, in my words, when you see that post-it, when you forgot all about it, that sticky note that's sitting right there, and you happen to see it, it makes you stop for a second. And it makes you realize, you're right. I do deserve this. I am thankful for this. And I am blessed. And I tell you guys, when that happens, you guys will see change. And you will start slowly loving who you are. But it's going to take time, and you're going to have to be willing to open the doors, peel down those layers, and be vulnerable to who you need to be vulnerable to, and that is yourself. I know you're going to feel stupid. I know you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't say this. This is so corny. Trust me, I did it. I said those words. I kind of try to ignore it. But I'm going to tell you now, when I go to the bathroom, wash my hands, I got a little post-it in my bedroom bathroom. I have one here, one there. Now, by the time I'm done, I'm going to have post-its everywhere in this house. And I shouldn't do that, but I don't care. But you guys, just slowly let those walls down. Slowly tell yourself. But when you do tell yourself, the key thing is believing it. Start believing it. Start knowing it. And start loving who you are. Because once you do, it's a game changer. And your life is going to be so enriched and fulfilled. And you're going to be so happy. But you're still going to have your down days. I'm not going to lie. You will have down days. So you guys, thank you for putting in positive things about yourself. But I will be checking those.
And you will.
And I will. Check my chat from last week. That I'm pretty you are awesome. You are. But now you got to tell yourself that, Jess. And look in the mirror, you guys. Take that time and look in the mirror and tell yourself that. But you got to be vulnerable to your own self before you become vulnerable to anybody else. So you guys keep that in mind. Sharon, would you like to say anything before we move on?
Well, as you know, Dawn and I always finish off each night with a positive thought. So at the same time, we'd like you to put a positive thought, not not just a positive thing about yourself, but also a positive thought. Like mine is be the rainbow in somebody's cloud.
Exactly. I would like to see what you guys have to say before we say goodnight to one another and move to another live on the YouTube streets. So say something positive.
Give a positive thought to help other people uplift themselves.
Be kind always. Love that one, Sharon. Yeah, I do. Love your craft and love those around you. Exactly, Denise.
Be kind always.
I love that arrow. Each one teach one. Oh, I like that,
That's a good one.
VJ. That is nice. Come on, you guys. I know you guys all got something to say. I love you, Dawn and Sharon and all the chat.
Love you
Truly,
too.
I do. And I love you too, Jess. You know, look, you are my spicy sister. You know that.
Listen without judgment.
Exactly. Thank you. I believe in you. Love you too. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't want to forget. Good vibes always stay positive. Exactly.
I believe in you. That's a good one to say to someone.
It is. Meet people where they are in their understanding. Exactly. This is my family too. Share the love. It's free. I love that. One day at a time. Exactly. Be a blessing. Yeah, you deserve the best life has to offer. I love it, you guys.
Know you are worth more than you think.
Allow yourself to accept that you, I almost lost it. You are priceless. Exactly, you guys. Don't judge someone else is going through something that you do not know about. Exactly. I love my Yarny friends. Oh, and like you guys know, like I tell my kids, don't be that track home. Don't be like everybody else. Be that custom home. Be unique. Be amazing. Be who you are, because that's why God created you. And love who you are, because once you do, everybody else wants to be you, and everybody's gonna love you. So you guys, I enjoyed this live. We've
enjoyed all the love too.
Exactly. You guys are amazing. And you know what? Like I said, you guys have been a big part in inspiring me to keep going, as well as my husband.
And your homework for next week is to know another positive thing about yourself.
Exactly.
And a new positive thought to put in the chat.
Exactly. Thank you, Sharon. So you guys, be yourself, be unique, be amazing, and be that custom home. Because you know we all want a custom home, and we love them.
Yeah, that's what Shadow Wayne says. No matter how bad you think your day is, someone else is having a worse day.
Exactly. So you guys, I'm not sure who's on next, but I will tell you guys this. I enjoyed tonight's live, and I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to dye yarn or if we're just going to have fun. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, because I've got a few yarn hauls I need to share with all of you. So we'll see. So anyways, you guys, I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed night, and stay custom, because I know I am. And I will see you guys tomorrow or on the YouTube street. And don't forget, smash those love thumbs, because you know I love you all, and I smash them everywhere I go.
Spring is coming on it.
Yes,
4 California time. 7 Eastern
Standard Time.
And everything in between.
There you go. So don't forget, hit up Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. Anyways, you guys, I love you all. Have a beautiful night, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.